And our final resolution this evening is a resolution in support of National School Nurse Day. Can I get a motion with respect to this resolution?
Okay.
Go ahead, Kristen.
All right. I move that the board approve the resolution in support of National School Nurse Day, May 10th, 2023.
Oops, excellent. Can I have a second? Looks like Jess this time. Who would like to read it? Looks like Jim wants to read it. Go ahead.
In support of National School Nurse Day, May 10th, 2023. Whereas school nurses have served a critical role in improving public health and in ensuring students' academic success for more than 120 years. And whereas school nurses are professional nurses that advance the well-being, academic success, and lifelong achievements of all students by serving on the front lines and providing a critical safety net for our nation's most fragile children. And whereas families deserve to feel confident that their children will be cared for when they're at school. And whereas all students have the right to have their physical and mental health needs safely met while in the school setting. And whereas students today face more complex and life-threatening health problems requiring care in school. And whereas school nurses act as a liaison to the school community, families, and healthcare providers on behalf of children's health. And whereas school nurses are members of school-based teams, for example, School Health Services, 504/IEP, disaster/emergency planning, providing healthcare coordination to address the school population. And whereas school nurses understand the link between health and learning and are in a position to make a positive difference for children every day. Now therefore be it resolved, the Poudre School District Board of Education proclaims May 10th, 2023 as School Nurse Day and celebrates and acknowledges the accomplishments of school nurses who advocate for students and their needs. The Board of Education offers gratitude for the district's school nurses who contribute to our local community by supporting students to stay healthy, in school, safe, and ready to learn, not just on this National School Nurse Day, but in every opportunity throughout the year.
Thank you, Jim. We have another set of speakers for this one as well, Brian.
Yes, thank you. Joining us this evening to speak about National School Nurse Day is Health Services Coordinator Kim Granger and School Nurse Barb Gomez. Welcome, Kim and Barb. We're really glad you're here.
Thank you, Superintendent Kingsley and the Board of Education Directors for this recognition of our school nurses. I have been a health services coordinator for 6 years, the last 2 here at Poudre School District. And in that time, I have seen increasing levels of support for the school nurse role across the district. Superintendent Kingsley, Marlena Gross-Taylor, Ruben Chacon, and now Liz Davis have come in person to our meetings to express their support for school nurses and have advocated for us behind the scenes, invited me to the table, which is a wonderful experience for all the school nurses to see. For the first time since Bowder, Wellington Middle High School, and Timnath Middle High School were built, the budget design team has been in support of more FTE for nurses and have recognized our role in the mental health support of our students. When I arrived 2 years ago, PSD had 13.8 FTE for our 50+ programs. We now have 18, thanks to grants and COVID dollars. While this funding ends this year, I am anxiously awaiting word from both the Medicaid discussions tomorrow night and the negotiations process that happens on Friday, hopefully ends on Friday. This team of 18 has done great things, even though 7 of them were brand new school nurses this year. And we are really hoping to not only maintain this level of staffing, but to grow to safer ratios in the future. With your ongoing support, our team of school nurses, as well as our health techs, are ready to support PSD students in schools well into the future. Now I'd like to introduce the epitome of a school nurse, Barbara Gomez. She's a school nurse at Poudre High School, Dunn Elementary, and Olander Elementary. I turn it over to Barb.
Members of the board, thank you for your resolution and support of school nurses. I started in PSD as a health tech after taking a break from my nursing career and loved it so much I became a school nurse. Although my time in PSD has been fulfilling, I've had many ups and downs. As a health tech, it was wonderful to be part of a school. I formed connections with both staff and students. Being a health tech has many responsibilities, including diabetes management, emergency response to severe allergies and anaphylaxis, and many other medical situations that require higher level thinking. The school nurse I work with spent a lot of time and effort training me to care for students in the school setting. Unfortunately, the low pay and hours of the health tech job make it difficult to keep experienced people in this position. After 3 years as a health tech, I decided to apply for a school nurse position. We were required to manage, this was at the height of COVID with in-person learning. We were required to manage quarantine and isolation of staff and students in a complex political environment in addition to our regular duties. We were extremely short-staffed and overwhelmed by the magnitude of our responsibilities and worked many long hours, including evenings and weekends. Although our load as school nurses is heavy, we believe that what we are doing is important. We provide training and education to staff members so students with severe medical needs can participate in a public education. We make sure students with medical conditions and medications have health plans to keep them safe while participating in sports, activities, and trips away from school. We work as advocates for students and families that cannot advocate for themselves. We make lasting connections with our students, families, and communities. We do all of this with student caseloads far above the national recommendation. We thank you for your recognition of our important work and commitment. We look forward to your support in the years to come and hope that you continue to recognize our contribution to the health, mental health, and well-being of students in Poudre School District.
Jill, if you'd like to call a vote on this resolution, I'd appreciate it.
DJ Anderson,
Aye.
Jim Brokish,
Aye.
Nate Donovan,
Aye.
Kristen Draper,
Aye.
Rob Pedersen,
Aye.
Carolyn Reed,
Aye.
Jessica Zamora.
Aye.
Motion passes 7-0.
Great, thank you very much, Jill.